Hi everyone, I'll be with you soon. I'm just making myself a cup of tea. Hi everybody, you join me at my home in the stunning Normandy countryside in France, where I'm launching my new channel, Sean's World. I've appeared on various other vlogs, doing ourselves, Pevericks, Life of Ryan, and a few of you have asked, a few questions about me. What do I do at home and stuff like that. So yeah, I thought I'd give it a go, and hopefully I can give you an insight into some of my escapades at home and sort of out buying antiques. We do some gardening, some renovation work on the property. Probably one of the most pressing issues is I filled the house up with copper. I've had a good think, and I think I've got just the place that I'm going to renovate first and store all my copper items, and hopefully set it out in such a way where, like for instance, a kettle, it'd be on a stove, it'd be in its right environment, displayed properly, and just give a bit of history and background to the item. So that's one of the projects we've got coming. Hopefully it'll be enjoyable for you to watch. Tune in, see you soon. Right, just a bit of background history. We bought the property about 9 years ago. It was in a derelict state, hadn't been lived in for about 25 years. Gradually we're getting it back in order. It dates from about 1750 to 1800, around about that day. Various parts of different buildings are constructed different eras. We'll cover that later. Yeah, we're setting lovely organic orchards and pastures. The local farmer grazes his cattle here, does lovely beef. All the pears turn into beautiful Priory, I think they call it. It's a local pear cider. We should be sampling some of that later as well. That's very nice, tried and tested. Yeah, so we're in a lovely location, not too many close neighbours by, surrounded by lovely woods and wildlife. In our garden, we love doing planting vegetables and stuff like that. We don't use any chemicals or pesticides or anything like that. We always believe, if something eats a bit of it and there's enough for us, then we're happy with that. We don't mind nature having a go. So yeah, we don't use anything like that. We try to keep it all organic, and in later vlogs we'll be doing a bit more vegetable planting and harvesting. So yeah. So over here we've got a small copse of woodland where the wild boar and deer love to congregate. Hopefully we can capture some of that footage. We'll have to do a stakeout maybe, but we do often see them running across here. I've seen a tiny little baby boar before, little humbug running across, and it's very beautiful. So yeah, we get lots of hares here as well, various times of year obviously, but it's beautiful, run overlooked, and as you can see there's some lovely big mature trees here, which acts as a bit of a windbreak, which is nice. Plenty of wildlife here, we'll try and capture some of it. Plenty of unusual birds. We have a hoopoe that comes back every year, and that nests in the section of our roof. I've partially blocked it up because we was getting a lot of weather penetrating into the wall, but I shall shortly be opening that up because they come back at a certain time of the year. Hopefully they'll nest again and have more chicks like they did last year. I think we had 2 or 3 broods last year maybe. We're hoping to get some nest cam footage of that. We have swallows return every year, which is going to be my Etsy workshop. so I've got to try and shut that off and create another building available to them next door, which they should go in. I don't want to disturb them. So yeah, we've got lots of annual wildlife coming and going, and it's nice, it sets the season. So this is an old oak framed little barn, open barn, which unfortunately is collapsed. I couldn't get to it and rescue it in time. But we can rebuild it, and what we plan to do, this is half of it. We've dismantled half. We're going to take it all apart, repair all the broken joints. It's all pegged and jointed, it's an oak frame, so it can all come apart. There's a few repairs that we can do. We'll salvage as much as we can out of it, believe it or not. And we're going to re-site it further down the garden, and it's going to be kind of like a nighttime chill out area. I'm going to build a clay pizza oven in one side of it. All the clay is going to come from the rear of the house, just naturally dug out of the ground. We're going to mix it up with a bit of sand, and I'll show you in another video how we make the pizza oven. And it's going to be like an open barn, but with views out to all the wildlife and the woodlands and that, so we can get some, hopefully, good pictures of wildlife coming in without sort of them seeing us, because deers are very sort of cute as to when you're about. They can smell and they can taste the air and all different things like that. So if you're in a bit of a hide there, I think we'll have a bit of an advantage on them, and we'll be able to get some good footage. But yeah, that'll be an interesting one as well. These bees, I forget what the name of these bees are, but they're normally the first ones out, but I think they're mating. Either that or having a fight. They're normally the first ones that show. They always seem to be around the masonry, so I'll have to ask my nature expert what they are. But yeah, he's gone in the hole. This is going to be my new Etsy studio workshop. Needs a little bit of imagination at this stage. It's no longer a bar. I actually bought that at a Vide Grenier. It causes a lot of comments when people come, so it stayed up there for several years. Hopefully I'm going to get my polishing equipment in there, some racking, so I'll be able to do better videos, show you some uses of some of the cooking pots, some of the antique ancient implements that don't get used now. I've got an open fire in there, so maybe I'll be doing some sort of open fire cooking. I'll show you in there. This was used as a little house for one of the farm workers. It's probably about 250 years old, maybe something like that. Got the fire over there with the salt holes either side. This is a great feature. The timbers are quite good in here actually. But yeah, lovely timbers in here. Very clean upstairs actually. Yeah, it's a good canvas to get my Etsy workshop in here, I think. I can display everything. So, any of you that are interested in copper, or just want to have a browse around my shop is French Antique Salvage, where you can find all these wares for sale. Yeah, they've all got practical uses still in the modern day kitchen. Lovely roasting pans, different shapes and sizes, different ages, different uses. These are for mixing chocolate, like a bain marie. These are for like an upside down apple or pear pudding, I think. All very usable. Copper is a great conductor of electricity or heat, so you use less fuel. Very durable. It's all recycled. Antibacterial, I believe, as well. So it's got a lot going for it. It's why it's favoured by many chefs. So yeah, keep dropping in the shop, and there's regular stuff updated all the time. Plenty of bargains in there. Yeah, just something different. So pop in and see that. We've also got another shop, which is Sam's. It's Anglo-French vintage. Got some great stuff in there also. Home decorations for the house, gifts and things like that. It's well worth a look. So yeah, we'll put a link down below at the end of the video. Yeah, have a browse, see what you think. Thanks a lot. Thank you for your purchase, Deborah. I should be getting this packaged and posted off to you rather shortly. She found me on Life of Ryan's vlog. Thanks again, Ryan, for the shout out. She found the Etsy shop there. So yeah, that'll be going to you very shortly. And I've also received a parcel that I've been waiting for today. It's what I think it is. It's some more stock for my shop. Right. All the anticipation. Feels a good weight. Oh yeah, lovely. A Dehillerin small pan. Lovely quality. Nice thick gauge, probably 2 to 3 mil at least. Yeah, and clean up very nice. Well, that's one. If they're all as good as that, I'll be very happy. Slightly larger. Again, very good weight. Oh, lovely. Lovely planishing. Dehillerin the same as that one. A Windsor pan. Stamped with an initial L there. Also clean up very nice. Nice gauge as well. 3 mil maybe that one. Yeah. Lovely tin interior. Pleased with that one. It's always a little bit of a gamble when you're buying from a distance. If it don't meet the grade, it don't go in my shop. So. Okay, yep, that's another nice one. Same again as that one, Dehillerin. This one's got a little bit more wear, but I knew that. It's still okay, you know. You're allowed a little bit of copper bleed, they call that, showing. But yeah, that's nice as well. Lovely planish finish. This one's had a bit more use, hence the interior. Got a lovely little trio, all made by Dehillerin. That one's stamped L as well, so yeah, probably come out in the same household. Again, sort of over 2 mil thick and a good weight. Very pleased with those. Might even keep them. No, I mustn't. Right, that's it. Right, I've just had another sale. Thank you very much. It will be parcelled up and shipped out very shortly. It's a lovely fish pan. Has new interior. Lovely hammered finish. Made by Havard. Beautiful piece. Right, then let's go cut some trees. I should be cutting that down a little bit lower, down to that other thick stem coming off there. When the machine come round to cut it, it didn't take it down as low as I needed it to be, but I can do this by hand. So these are roughly between 100 and 150 to maybe 200 years old. But obviously when they was planted there next, so close to the house, they were tiny, but 200 years on and they was really tall. They're still alive, you know, they're still going to grow, we're still going to get pears from them. It's just that they're a lot safer now, so it was a relief to see them down on the ground. Definitely. But what I'm doing now, I'm sectioning up all the good wood. We can either burn or maybe looking at doing some wood turning and some carving. Pear tree is is a very good hardwood to do carving for, you know, bits of furniture and other projects. So I'm going to maybe do that as well. Right. Just going to cut some of these limbs up, get them into smaller sections, and join you soon. Right, the sun's setting, it's hungry o'clock, I'm getting hungry. We're going to light a fire, we're going to have a little fry up, and then we're going to watch the sun go down. Yeah, we'll have a cook up on here and see how it goes. This was in, I lent this when I was working at Michael Peverick's cottage. I lent this to Michael and we was using this as a secondary heat source. It really heated the place up and kept us going in the cold weeks leading up to Christmas. So yeah, it's a nice little potbelly stove to match mine.